There are a number of times in the when you're investigating stocks that you find uh, the two yellow, zip yellow and power yellow, that are going straight across, maybe slightly down, and the pink lines uh, drop down. The power pink and zip pink. And the yellow line appears to be just traveling by itself. Uh, like I say, sometimes it's straight across, sometimes it's a little bit of down. And what ends up happening is when you see that, the um, stock is basically in stagnation or congestion. And so this is just a real short tape on identifying that congestion. And you can see that between the green and the red lines. Both the yellows, zip yellow and power yellow, are going relatively straight across, and the price remains real flat. On this example and this example here, this is BIDU. This one here is WRLD, and the same thing is true here. Zip yellow is basically going straight across, and power yellow is a little bit above, higher, going down a little bit. And this does go down a little as well when that happens, because the price has a tendency to follow power yellow more than zip yellow. But as you look at it, you can identify with that. On this one over here, you can see that the price is basically straight across. The one thing I did spot is we typically have, like right here, we have in the trend red, we have the three narrow lines, gray, green, and red up, and the other three lines down. And over here we have red up and gray up and green going down, like in a bottlenose pattern that gives us a one big red candle. Over on the other one, on BIDU, we have a similar thing over here. Red and gray are going down like in a bottlenose scenario, and the trend red pops up and almost touches the gray, and then that goes into a nice downtrend. This one here has the trend red and green are up, and gray is divergent coming down. And when green goes up, it touches the blue. Red is overpassing into the air before it comes down. And then this one is different than the other three, because if you look at I moved the red line over one. Right now we have a red spike, and so you can see that typically these the trend trio would then go down under zero, like in the other three cases. This one here, because of this red spike, and in this case, zip red is at 15 and zip yellow is at 57, and this is highly unusual. You don't see it too often. The trend green is also under zero, and that's at minus 2.23. So it's not a pattern type video, but one other thing I want to comment on, and that is also on this red day here in BIDU, you're in a 5-day right leg W pattern. So that helps make this, these 3-4 days pretty strong. Because on this red line you had to close at 171, and on the top of this green line 3 days later you're closing at 189. So that's a lot of price change. So again, it's not a video on patterns exactly, but it does give you some information just to watch out for, and identify when the twin yellows are running together, and they're running when all the other lines are dropping.